Hi, I'm Mandie.
And I'm Jodie. And we are
the Hiles Twins. So today we're going to be launching our new YouTube channel, the Hiles Twins, and we want to introduce ourselves and do some really cool videos for our friends and family. So today we're going to be doing more of a twin questionnaire, and we're going to be asking each other different twin questions to see how, I guess, us as twins.
How being a twin is, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So our first question. The first question I'm going to ask Jodie is, I guess, a really common question, that I guess all twins will encounter and ask. So Jodie, what is it like being a twin?
Or what's it like being a single? Who knows? I don't know anything different. I've always got someone with me, someone that, I can rely on. Really, I don't go around asking anyone oh, what's it like being a single? Who knows? Being a twin's awesome.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, we don't know what it's like not being a twin. So the question is, I guess, back at the people who aren't twins, what's it like not having a twin? It's a same question, exactly the same question.
Another question we always get asked as well is are you identical or fraternal? It is a common question. So are we identical or fraternal, Manny?
We are identical. There is twins out there that look similar, and I guess this is a question that people ask. It's a valid question, but it is quite annoying because you can kind of see identical twins.
But technically, we actually are mirror image twins. So we are identical, however, we have traits that are mirror image. For example, I'm left-handed and Manny is right-handed. So there's all different types of twins, and our aunties, they're identical, and our brothers are fraternal. So we have 3 sets of twins in our family, all different. However, we're mirror image twins. So I write with my left, she writes with her right. So technically, if we're looking at each other, we're mirror image.
Question is, do we have the same tastes? That's a bit of
a weird question.
Yeah, it's a bit of a broad question because tastes are different. When we were little, we would eat the same food, so I guess we didn't have a choice. But Jodie?
No, we don't have the same taste because, for example, I absolutely hate peas, and it makes me want to vomit, whereas I do like the occasional peanut, nuts sort of thing, where Manny doesn't like them at all, at all. So, no, we do not have the same tastes. I guess that's what I interpret that question as.
I guess taste as well would be clothing, I guess other material items.
I mean,
we are wearing the same shirt just because we are
a completely different buy. So she bought this one from a completely different shop at a different time. And we didn't know we bought a tie-dye, sort of similar coloured shirt. So taste as in, clothes and stuff, we do have the same taste because, hello, look at her hair. She likes a bit of a darker hair. I like a little bit of a lighter hair. We'll go through phases. Also, for example, when we were going more, when we were back in the younger days, we used to go out to town and we bought the same high heels without knowing, and we wore them that night the same. We were looking at each other's high heels, you have the same high heels as me, and we wore them for months straight. So we do tend to buy the same things. Not
when we're little, we kind of it was something that our parents and our grandparents did, dress up us exactly the same, and there's a bit of a jealousy, and I guess most twins will understand this. When it becomes an image, we want to be able to look similar in a way. If Jodie went and chopped all her hair off and she didn't like it, she would probably feel a bit different because I look different.
Not that I'd chop her hair off,
but that's as an example. So we would just have similar features,
and it's environmental as well. We used to be, we used to look alike. I think we still do in some ways, but however, environment has changed us. We've grown into our own different people, and we hang around with different people. We've got different jobs, all that sort of stuff. So, that also takes effect in some ways, but we still like to think we look the same. There are people who still identify us as twins. Are you guys sisters? All that sort of stuff. So yeah, we kind of are getting off track there, Manny. That is about taste. But anyways, whatever. Now the next question I'm going to answer, do we look the same? Like we said before, do we look the same? People always ask us, oh, you guys look the same, are you guys twins? Again, everyone sort of asks us that question, and it's in your interpretation of what you can identify on us that looks different.
The most annoying question is, do you have the same birthday?
Yeah, we do. I mean, there are some twins that are born on different days because of the timing and things like that. But do we have the same birthday? I guess it doesn't even matter if you're a day apart. If you're a twin, you're going to have the same birthday.
Yeah.
And you are the same age. You're just either 24 hours difference in age because of the time. I don't know if anyone is 24 hours. That
we are 2 minutes apart.
But 2 minutes apart. Our brothers are 8 minutes apart. Not too sure about our aunties, but you're minutes apart, really. I don't know about hours. That sounds painful. But we're only 2 minutes apart. Mandy's 2 minutes older. I'm a lot more wiser. Okay, so next question is,
can you read each other's minds?
Oh, can you read each other's minds? And sometimes, yes. I mean, if you're hanging around with someone 24/7, 7 days a week, you're going to be able to read their mind.
If you were a married couple, so you and your partner,
we're not married.
We're not married, but the relationship is similar. So, your husband comes home, you feel there's bad vibes, means they probably had a bad day. You would then read them as they had a bad day. And then same as well when they get frustrated, sad.
Awkward situations. We know we can read each other's in awkward situations. We kind of read each other. There are some times where Manny does not read my mind, and I'm telling her, giving her the eye look, we need to go, or can you shut the F up because you're going too far. But she sometimes doesn't read that, and there's sometimes we don't read each other. And there are a lot of examples of that, Mandy.
Yeah, I know.
And so with also a big common one as well is, does our relationship influence other relationships coming in? So boyfriends, other friends, best friends, all that sort of stuff.
100%.
100%. We've learnt a lot about our relationships that we've had in the past, and we've made mistakes. We've also, Manny's also made mistakes. I've made mistakes when it comes to partners.
We find that we've got to find people that like our relationship, because our relationship's not going anywhere.
Our relationship's number one. So if a partner doesn't accept the fact that we're twins and that we holiday together and that they need us to have twin time, then they're not for us. And we've learned that in the past, both of us. And we both get jealous of the other person's relationship, because seeing each other 7 days a week, gone to, once a month, is not healthy. Because when one is missing, the other's not happy. And we've learnt that, haven't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Can your parents tell you apart? That's another common question that we get asked.
So, when we were first born, that would have been really hard, meeting your babies for the first time. So there was basically different characteristics that they looked at. So Jodie had...
Didn't Mum put
they put nail polish on us to kind of tell us apart then, but when they started developing our personalities and different traits, Jodie was a little bit... I was a bit more chubbier than Jodie, so it was kind of obvious.
I was a cute baby.
She was a cute baby. So I kind of know...
Oh, she was cute too, but if you look at the photos and there's a cute baby, we always
Cuter baby, yeah.
Cuter baby, yeah. We always ask Mum, oh, which one's which? And
we're ready
the cutest one was me.
In the hopes that it would have been me, but that's right.
It's still the same.
But that's exactly the same thing now. Our parents do get us muddled up in the sense of, if we walk into a room, they might say, hi Jodie, hi Mandy, but they would really correct themselves pretty quickly when they find out it's not.
Mum still does it.
Yeah.
Mum, she still does it.
But they know us apart. We've got different personalities. Jodie's a lot more louder, I'm a bit more quieter in social situations and stuff like that. We do bounce personalities as well, so not one of us is considered a psychopath. We both have those characteristics, and
we're Gemini. So one of us has Gemini, like that didn't split like in ourselves. It split this way. So I think you're the psychopath.
Yeah, I'm pretty quiet. I'm like those.
I'm assassin. More. Yeah, she's an introverted person. I'm an extroverted person. However, doesn't mean she's not extroverted, because when she can talk, you can't stop her. And she's a psycho. Like, it's all built up, and like, it's not just a pillow getting thrown at you, it's a whole chair.
Yeah.
Or a car. Those are other stories we can tell later on.
Yeah. So if when we're in our younger photos, we can't even tell ourselves apart. So we have to ask Mum. Mum's very good at telling the photos apart. Even when we were teenagers, I guess Facebook even gets us mixed up too.
Oh my God. So when we first went overseas, so Facebook's like, oh my God, someone's using your account overseas, so you need to identify yourself. So Mandie's there, and I always get the easy sort of photos to pick, like, oh, that's me. So Mandie, she's like, oh my God, I can't, this is not letting me in. And I'm like, oh, what? And we're looking at the photos, and Mandie's selecting all the photos, and there's one of me, and Mandie's like, I can't select that one because it's you. But Facebook identified that as Mandie, so she had to select it to make sure that she can actually use her Facebook overseas. So, you know.
But they ended up deleting my privacy, so no one could look at my photos.
So she was super not popular.
Yeah, and I was posting up photos, and Jodie was getting 30 plus likes, and I was getting none, and I was getting really depressed because I was like, oh, no one's liking my photo. But then I realised that my whole privacy settings got pretty much eliminated, so not even anyone could see my profile.
And like with the fingerprint came out first on the iPhones, and then the face recognition as well, like, came afterwards. So when the fingerprint came out, like, I couldn't get into Mandie's phone because we have different fingerprints, but as soon as Mandie got the facial recognition,
I was showing Jodie my phone. I said, look, I've got the new facial recognition, and she grabbed my phone and unlocked my phone, and I was very shocked. I was like, oh, how dare she open
I'm like,
my
it's
phone?
Already unlocked. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. And she's like, locked it. And then we later realised, because we're stupid, that my face was unlocking her phone because we have same features, I guess. Yeah. Because the only thing between identical twins that can identify us in like a forensic sort of situation is like environmental factors. Like Mandie's got scars and stuff like that because she, you know, fell off the high chair because she wouldn't eat a pumpkin when she was younger and a tooth went through her lip. She's got scars on her face, but we have different fingerprints, but our DNA is the same. So if Mandie was to commit a murder and her blood went everywhere, she can be like, I wasn't there. That was Jodie.
Yeah.
So, you know, that going off track. But anyways, next question.
Another question that we always get is which twin are you?
We've got it. We made it easy for you guys. When we were 18, we could get tattoos, and we got our names tattooed on ourselves.
Our own names tattooed.
So I've got Jodie. Mandie's got Mandie. And everyone who knows us knows what they look like. And it's got the little symbol, means that we're together, so we're kind of like always together. The reason why I got my name, really, it's not because, you know, I wanted everyone to identify who we are, is we wanted our names, like, for me personally, I like the way my mum writes my name. She has really nice cursive writing, and the way that she writes it is what's on my arm. And Mandie got the same, probably for more of her reasons were different, but that was my reason.
I really
she just likes her name. She's just selfish. But then again, like, we have 2 other brothers, so if I was to get Mandie's name, I'd have to get both my brothers' names as well. So why would I want a whole sleeve when I was 18? Don't think so. So next question is, can the other twin feel what the other twin feels? So feel their pain, sort of thing, is a question that they kind of ask a lot.
Yeah, so this question is, I guess, different for all twins. Not many twins experience this kind of stuff, and we didn't really know of any experience before we were 18, and I was the first one to feel pain, and it was kind of hard to make Jodie believe that I felt it. So Jodie was in an accident, and during my working time, I was feeling some shoulder pain, and I just didn't know what it was, and it was excruciating pain. Like, I was like unwell at work, and I'm never unwell at work. And my manager at the time told me to have a sit down because I was in so much pain, and my dad called me and let me know that my sister was in an accident, and I didn't really add up straight away about the pain because I instantly forgot about the pain because I was obviously worried about my sister. And then when we took Jodie home from the hospital, I had to kind of bath her because she was in an accident, so I had to bath her. And there was this it was a sponge bath, and I was washing the shoulder, and I was just like scrubbing the hell out of this one area. And this is when the pain medicine was kicking off, and she's just like, I'm like, I need to get this blood off, and she's like, oh no, that's a stitch. Back then they glued it.
It was glue, yeah.
It was glue, so it wasn't.
She's like rubbing off my glue, like I'm gonna bleed out if the glue leaves.
So that turns out that her seatbelt cut her on her arm, and I felt that pain. And Jodie never believed me until recently.
So that was when we were 18. Yeah, 18. And then I was like, oh yeah, cool. Mandie felt that pain, but I never believed it. And then basically I was at work one day, and my lip was really sore, and I never really had my time management down at work. I'm a nurse, and basically I went to go get some chapstick, so I don't normally have a break at this point in time anyways, and so I went and go put chapstick on, and Mandie's called me. It was really weird because as soon as I got my chapstick, Mandie's called me, and I was like, oh, so I answered the phone, and Mandie's like, oh, I just fell off a ladder, hit my head, and I was like, why are you calling me? Like, you should be calling an ambo. Anyways, because she literally hit her head on the sink, the back of her head, and I said, you shouldn't be calling me. Anyways, got home, and Mandie, we're having a chat, and Mandie's like, oh, surprisingly, the only thing that was bleeding was my lip, and she didn't have that pain. So when Mandie fell off the ladder, Mandie's like, oh, my head, and then the driver's like, oh, your lip's bleeding. So basically, like, I felt as though that I felt Mandie's pain through, like, when she hit, like, when her her lip was bleeding. Sorry, this little flicker just happened, so I'm a little bit off track. Don't know what happened just then. Something happened over here.
So when I got home,
and then another one, which I guess like we probably have had a few things, but we haven't added it up or haven't had a chat about it. So there's probably a few other ones that we haven't noticed throughout the years. But another one was I had tonsillitis, but I didn't know that I had tonsillitis, and I was getting hot and cold flushes.
It was a bit embarrassing for me.
A bit embarrassing for her, but I was getting hot and cold flushes, but I wasn't like sweating or anything like that. But I knew that I had a fever, and I should have had gone to an ambulance. But
so I was at my boyfriend's house at the time, fairly new boyfriend, and I was sleeping over at his house.
Naughty. Don't do that.
And I was sleeping in air conditioning, and all of a sudden I would be waking up, and my entire bed his bed was full of sweat. And I didn't wake up feeling hot. I just woke up just in a pool of water, of my own sweat. It was very, very embarrassing.
It's either a coincidence or Mandie got all of my sweat, and I just got all the fevers. So it was really random. That was, very random that time. But like I said, there could have been a bit more. There could be a thing, that it was just a coincidence, but we believe that we do feel each other's pains in some circumstances. And our aunties, I'm pretty sure, we've heard stories, our aunties have had the same thing, so I believe
pregnancy, the one's getting the contractions,
and the other one's not. So,
so little things like that.
I really do not want that to happen, so please.
So the next question is something that I think we've already covered, but what it's like being a twin. I guess we don't know what it's like not being a twin, so it's kind of a question that we get asked, and it doesn't make sense to us because we've always had each other. So the way we kind of sum that one up would be, I guess, what's it like being alone, because we've always got each other.
We have had the time where we've been alone. Like, for instance, Mandie moved out with her partner, and I'm in this big house. It's not really that big, but this house, and I'm by myself. So you kind of do feel alone without each other. So I guess that's what it's like being a twin. You've always got someone, always got a coffee date.
Never any awkward moments. But we can be
no awkward. It's just
on a Monday, you know, boringest day ever, and you can just sit there with your sister or your twin, and there's really no awkward moments. We get bored, but it's not awkward. It's what are we gonna do?
It's always movies. Man's like, let's go to movies.
I love movies.
I'm like,
who doesn't like a good movie?
Who's older? We've already covered
that.
Mandie's older, 2 minutes, but who cares?
Alright, so this one is one as well that we always get asked. Who's the evil twin?
Oh, apparently I'm the evil
Jodie's
twin.
evil twin.
It's fine. I'm a little bit evil.
I wouldn't say evil. I would
Mandie's
say
evil in her own way.
She's a bit more angry than me.
Got meds for that. Stop. Mandie, okay, no, well, it's just like anyone. Everyone's sort of naughty in their own way. Mandie just sort of builds it up and she's a psycho, whereas I just tell her how it is, and that's just always been me. And sometimes that just gets me into trouble.
So do you guys do everything together?
No.
We've got our own jobs. We've got other friends that we do hang out with separately, but we do have our own close friends that are together. We own our own house together. We live together, so that's kind of, I guess, most of our life. We do spend most of the time together. We travel together, but we
try and do some things different, like, you know, but we kind of say that, but then we just end up hanging out with each other all the time.
We're each other's best friends, so really, if I'm going out, I'll be like, do you want to come out?
Like, even like boyfriends and stuff, I'm like, man, just come along. Like, I know you're bored and you're by yourself. Let's go, let's chill. And she's like, oh my God, I want to be third wheel. Whatever. And that's the same with me too. I don't want to be third wheel.
But in saying that, we make it, like, when there is a third wheel, it kind of, you know how it feels, so you don't make that person feel like a third wheel. Even though sometimes you feel like it's a put on, you're like, Jodie, stop. Just stop there. You're making me feel like I'm the third wheel by the way you're talking to me.
Anyways, next question.
So the next one is who is planned. Now, you probably don't know how the identical twins work, but we are one egg. So technically we are both planned. Our parents wanted one daughter.
If they had a choice to abort, it would be Mannie.
No, but identical twins are one egg, so we are a split egg. So we are planned. We probably weren't planned to be. Yeah. Well, you can Google identical twins. I'm not an expert. But
we believe we're planned. Like, hello, mum and dad wanted one girl. They got two. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And then, do you get the same cake? I'm assuming that's like, do you get the same cake on your birthday? Yes, we do. However, when we do there are ones that. There were birthday cakes where they were like, oh, you're now turned 2. And then there's like 2 cakes beside each other with Mandie and Jodie.
So technically, but we still got to share the cake, I guess.
Oh, when we got older, like, we got to choose like what type of cake we wanted, and Mum would get me the caramel because I like caramel, and Mandie just a random one because, like, secretly she really likes caramel, but like Mum just got the chocolate because Mum likes chocolate. Don't you reckon? I reckon that's real. So that pretty much sums up our.
I mean, we can.
I'm summing up.
Yeah, we can sum up.
Yeah,
we can sum up. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But we want to do another, I guess, a part 2 of this same sort of question. But we want you guys as an audience to tell us what questions you would like us to answer.
So with our, how many subscribers we got? We got 2, I think.
Subscribers.
Maybe 1 or 2. So hopefully we've got more than that later on. Just put some questions down in the comment section. Subscribe, share, do all that sort of stuff. We kind of just want to see where this YouTube, challenge goes. We've got a few ideas in the future as well. There's another food challenge that we want to do, and it's a unique one. We think it's unique, so we just want to, I guess, get you guys excited for that.
And any of our friends that have heard of our scavenger hunts,